Very good morning to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Please let me know. Am I audible? Good morning to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Good morning to all of you. Am I audible?
Sir, you are audible.
Mamta ma'am. Good morning to all of you. Am I audible now?
Yes,
क्या
sir,
सुन
you're
सकते हैं?
audible. Continue, please.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Am I audible now? Okay then. Okay then. So a very good morning to all of you. respected Hukum Singh sir, Dr. Mamata Sharma, all other members of this international short-term training program 10 on environment pollution, a threat to life in the air, and Independence Day celebration. Organized by Rajrishi Government Autonomous College, Alwar, Rajasthan, under the auspices of Component 8, Enhancing Quality and Excellence, RUSA 2. So here, take the opportunity to be with you to share some of the very important common indoor plants that help in combating indoor air pollution. Myself, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Nath, Associate Professor of the Department of Botany from Ding College, Ding, Nagaon, Assam. So now let us first try to understand what is indoor and outdoor pollution. Outdoor air pollution is contamination occurring outside the building or the house or a campus, you can say, whereas indoor occurs inside the building or the house where we stay. Now, what is indoor air pollution? Indoor air pollution is the degradation of indoor air quality by harmful chemicals and other materials. It can be up to 10 times worse than outdoor air pollution. This is because contained areas enable potential pollutants to build up more than open spaces. So what is the indoor air pollution examples? Let me just elaborate. Some of this includes asbestos, which is widely used, building and other paint products, carbon monoxide, carpets, cleaning supplies and household chemicals, cockroaches, dust mites, formaldehyde, and so. Many others are there. Now, what is air pollution and what are its causes? As all you are aware, most indoor air pollution comes from sources that release gases or particles into the air. Things such as building materials and air fresheners particularly give off pollution constantly. Other sources such as tobacco and wood burning stoves also cause indoor pollution. Some indoor air pollutants have been around us for many years. Now, how harmful is this indoor air pollution? Basically, we'll now discuss about the effects on the human health. Human health effects, or you can say health effects associated with indoor air pollutants includes irritation of the eyes, nose and throat, headaches, dizziness and fatigues, respiratory diseases, heart diseases and even cancer. So these are some of the harmful effects of this indoor air pollution. Let us now discuss about the effect of indoor air pollution in the context of India. The fuels used by us release toxic substances, including carbon monoxide. I meant to say the fuels that we use basically for cooking, then sulfur dioxide, particulate matter, and benzene, all of which are linked to acting. Slides are not sharing. You can't see. Slides are not shown. It's sharing it. Yeah, I'm trying. There may be a technical problem. Whatever. So, pulmonary in children and chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases to lung cancer. So these are the effects of indoor air pollution, basically in the context of India. Is it now you can see the slides? okay, to discuss with. Today, almost all of us face a variety of health problems as we go with our day-to-day lives. It ranges from driving in cars, flying in aeroplanes, or we are very much exposed to various environmental pollutants which pose varying degrees of risk of our health. Some risks are or maybe unavoidable, but some you can say we try to accept it and cope with the present situation. In the recent years, the growth of scientific evidences has indicated that the indoor air in houses and buildings has seriously polluted than the outdoor air in different areas of India. Many research findings indicates that people spend maximum time in the indoors, particularly after the advent of COVID-19 pandemic. Above all, many people may be exposed to indoor air pollutants for a long time, and most of them are susceptible to the indoor air pollution. So the pollutants level from the individual sources may not pose a significant health risk, but in most of the houses, there may be more than one source which contributes to indoor air pollution and may be a very much risk to us particularly. So indoor air pollution sources which release gases or particulates are main primary cause of indoor air quality inside our homes. On the other hand, inadequate ventilation can release indoor pollutant level by not allowing enough outdoor air to decrease the concentration of indoor air sources. Sorry. Indoor air pollutant sources. The major sources of indoor air pollutants is, you can say, combustion of LPG and other sources like coal, kerosene, firewood, etc. Moreover, diverse use of many building materials and furnishings that includes asbestos, damp carpet, cabinet or furniture made of certain wood and its products, items used for household cleaning and maintenance, personal care, hobbies, certain heating and cooling system devices that we use in our day-to-day life, and many outdoor sources, which includes pesticides, have added to increase in air pollution inside. So in addition, use of many chemicals that are sources of outdoor air pollution has also increased the indoor pollution. Now, what are the strategies that we can undertake for indoor air pollution? Control at source. The most effective method to improve our indoor air quality is to eradicate the sources of pollution or reduction of emission. Next, we can say that improvements of ventilation. The concentration of indoor air pollution in our home is to expose or increase the amount of outdoor air to come indoors. So that is very important. So proper ventilation is very much essential. Air cleaner devices. There are many types of air cleaners, ranging from inexpensive devices to expensive ones. Apart from that, planting air purifying plants can clean the indoor air pollution. So now we are coming to the point that what are the common, let us talk about some of the common house plants that can minimize indoor air pollution. So many studies show that some indoor plants can reduce air pollutants. Here, we look into planting air purifying plants that can be planted in our different rooms of our home as per the indoor air pollutants found. So this, though, requires a knowledge about the sources and the presence of particular pollutants. Let us now discuss about some of the indoor air purifying plants that can be planted inside our home and thus minimize the indoor air pollution. So the very first is the money plant. Very common, you know very well. Money plants are one of the most commonly used plants that improve indoor air quality, as money plants can give out oxygen even at night. So this makes them much more visible and valuable, placing them in your living and the bedroom. So money plants can be planted in both water and the solid matter. Money plant removes gases and compounds like carbon dioxide, benzene, formaldehyde, xylene, toluene from indoor air. Next, we can talk about the peace lily. Peace lily in our bathroom as a plant helps to keep floor tiles and wall free from mildew. Also, the plant feeds on the mold spores. It absorbs the mold spores from the air through its leaf, circulates it to its roots. The plant also removes the dryness from the indoor air. The plant has been found to eradicate benzene and the formaldehyde present in the air indoors. Peace lily is said to have the ability to improve air quality by as much as 60%. So it's a very important plant. Next plant that we can talk of is the snake plant. Just like money plant, snake plants too give us oxygen at night. Snake plants also clean the carbon monoxide from the air. It is also one of the most oxygen producing house plants. So snake plants is said to remove toxins compounds from the air like xylene, benzene, and toluene. So these are the photographs along with it. Then Erica palm. It is also known as yellow palm and golden cane plant, according to research conducted by NASA. This plant is amongst the top 10 plants in removing formaldehyde from air. This plant is also a great humidifier, a 6 feet long tall plant. This plant also neutralizes carbon monoxide, benzene, xylene, and trichloroethane from the air. Additionally, as the plant does not contain any chemicals, it is not toxic for the children and the pets also. So this is another important plant. Next, we can talk about the rubber plant. Rubber plant is also very much important as it reduces the bacteria and the spores present in the indoor air by maximum of 60%. And this plant too, like some others on this list, do not need much care. They require water once the soil is completely dried out, which means not more than once a week. One can survive under low light conditions. The plant can also survive a low temperature of up to 4 degrees Celsius. However, with low temperature, one should keep in mind that the water dries out slowly. So do not overwater this plant or otherwise it will die. So this is another important plant that can purify the indoors. And another very common that we are accustomed very much, that is the aloe vera. It's a very common plant grown by many people. We know that the gel inside its leaves are used to heal cuts and burns, and also the people use it to moisturize their skin. But little people know about its effectiveness in purifying the air as well. This plant removes benzene, formaldehyde from the air, and like other plants mentioned earlier, this to release oxygen during the night. So these are some of these very common plants, you can say, which can minimize the air pollution, or you can say combat indoor air pollution, or you can say minimize. In other words, they can purify it. So to conclude it, we can say that the different sources of air pollution and its effects on the human health and the common methods to purify indoor air pollution includes the phytoremediation. It's a very common one. So thus, we can say that growing of certain indoor air purifying indoor plants can refresh, revitalize our indoors by reducing indoor air pollution, which can otherwise cause sick developing ailments. Some acute health problems may arise. That may include like asthma, allergies, and respiratory problems arising from prolonged exposure to poor quality indoor air. This is very common nowadays. So in order to eradicate, there are many other methods are there. But this is one of the methods that I have said or just discussed with you now. The rapid rise of indoor air pollution and the causal pathways which have led to adverse health effect is a complex and should be understood in the present day context. Children, women, and the elderly person are the most vulnerable to this indoor air pollution and susceptible to the health as they spend most of the time inside the homes. in contrast to the human, the elderly, not elderly, I mean to say man, the children, the woman, the elderly person, they actually stay at home, and they are so very much vulnerable to this indoor air pollution. So technologically advanced air purifier systems are nowadays available, but in terms of cost benefit, you can say the phytoremediation is the best method to purify indoor air pollution, because the technically advanced air purifiers may have some side effects. But on the other hand, this phytoremediation, or you can say planting of some indoor plants which can purify the air, which can minimize the air pollution, can be one of the most economical one in terms of the monetary benefits. So this is all about the minimization of the, or you can say abatement of this indoor air pollution by planting some common air purifying plants that we can use to. There are some other plants also, but here I have taken only 6 plants to discuss with you. So this is a very common topic, and I hope you enjoyed a lot. So thank you very much, and I appreciate the opportunity provided to me to speak with you today. So thank you very much. So if you have any queries or questions, you can ask me. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Yes, sir. I am here. Thank you, sir. Thank you for nice introduction. सबसे पहले तो मैं ISTTP-10 ये जो ऑर्गेनाइज करवा रहे हैं राजऋषि गवर्नमेंट ऑटोनोमस कॉलेज अलवर, इनके प्रिंसिपल सर पैट्रन एंड प्रिंसिपल प्रोफेसर हुकम सिंह जी, और ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्रेटरी मैडम डॉक्टर ममता शर्मा का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया करता हूं कि उन्होंने मुझे पर्यावरण और वाटर रिसोर्स पे बात करने का अवसर दिया। जो इन दोनों की जोड़ी प्रिंसिपल सर और ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्रेटरी की, ये पिछले 2-3 साल से पर्यावरण की सुरक्षा की बात कर रहे हैं, एक जागरूकता की जो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे मुहिम चला रहे हैं, उसमें भी मेरा एक छोटा सा प्रयास है। तो हम आज बात करेंगे वाटर रिसोर्स एंड कंजर्वेशन इन इंडिया, क्योंकि मेरा काम बेसिकली वाटर से ही है, तो मैं सबसे पहले अपनी बात रखना चाहता हूँ महात्मा गांधी जी के एक कथन से कि पृथ्वी के पास सभी की जरूरतों को पूरा करने के लिए पर्याप्त संसाधन है, लेकिन हर किसी के लालच को नहीं। महात्मा गांधी का यह प्रसिद्ध कथन प्राकृतिक संसाधनों के समझदारी भरे उपयोग पर आधारित है, न कि प्रकृति, जंगलों, नदियों की सुंदरता के विनाश के ऊपर आधारित है। संसाधन वह होते हैं जो उपयोगी हो या फिर मनुष्य को अपनी जरूरतों को पूरी करने के लिए उपयोगी बनाए जा सकते हो। ऐसे संसाधनों में हम वायु, जल, मृदा, भूमि, वन, जैव विविधता, खनिज संसाधन इत्यादि सभी शामिल होते हैं। इस प्रकार प्राकृतिक संसाधन हमें पर्यावरण से प्राप्त होते हैं, लेकिन बढ़ती वैश्विक जनसंख्या और अपने जीवन स्तर के को उन्नत करने के मनुष्य की लगातार जो आकांक्षा बढ़ रही है, उसके कारण सभी प्रकार के नई तकनीकी आविष्कार हुए। इन आविष्कारों और नवाचारों ने जीवन को तो अधिक आरामदेह बना दिया, लेकिन इसके बदले में भोजन, वायु, जल, खनिज और ऊर्जा की मांग बढ़ गई। हमारे चारों ओर प्राकृतिक संसाधनों के त्वरित संरक्षण ने वैश्विक जलवायु में भी अभूतपूर्व परिवर्तन किए हैं, जिस कारण ऋतु परिवर्तन, वैश्विक तापमान में वृद्धि, समुद्र के स्तर में बढ़ोतरी, लैंडस्लाइड, सुनामी, अकाल, महामारी और आदि अनेक समस्या उत्पन्न हो गई है। हम बात करेंगे जल की। जल एक अमूल्य प्राकृतिक संसाधन एवं जीवन का आधार है।
ఆ తర్వాత